I armed you with knowledge. Now we're gonna investigate. This is our area to investigate. Please.
Hi, my name is Sarah. If this scares you, you can talk to this device.
May I please have your name?
May I please have your name?
Now you can go into questions.
You know the judge?
Did you hear that? Yes? Did you hear yes?
I'm Eric Baker, and I've spent my life crossing the Southeast on tour as a singer-songwriter. But I recently realized I was always headed to the next town instead of seeing the sights along the way. So I teamed up with my friend Ariel Nicole to check out what we've been missing.
There's a place you've never been that's right where you want to be.
We hope to take you to places you never knew existed or where you've always dreamed of going.
Uncharted.
Regardless of the grades you earned in school, chances are you've heard Shakespeare's familiar refrain, "What's in a name? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet." More importantly, you hopefully understand the point he was trying to make. Sure, there was a pair of star-crossed lovers looking for any imaginable reason to disregard their family's feud, but ultimately, the passage has been applied to deeper inspections about the importance we place on titles. Take the word Scruffy, for instance. A moniker often attached to the community of Knoxville, Tennessee, ever since a slightly sassy Wall Street Journal reporter questioned their ability to host the World's Fair back in 1980. Viewed technically, this term tends to be the slightest bit unkind, with descriptions like unkempt and untidy populating its dictionary definition. At the same time, the citizens of this quaint college town seem to have embraced the title, which could either mean the residents are unassuming, or they found humor in what was meant to be humbling. Either way, on this episode of Tennessee Valley Uncharted, I'm headed out to see if I can better understand what Scruffy really means to this city. When feeling uncertain, we often tell each other, it's like riding a bike. What we mean is that as soon as we're back in the saddle of something we've neglected or ignored for some time, we'll likely fall back into the rhythm right away. However, in this instance, I mean the phrase literally. It's like riding a bike, but the sport of mountain biking is infinitely more intimidating. Luckily, I have the winner of the 2016 USA Cycling National Cyclocross Championship to introduce me to the ins and outs, including a Knoxville trail system that's well suited for those just getting started.
Tennessee's a great place to mountain bike in general, but this is a really great place to start if you're new to mountain biking. Trails are pretty much beginner friendly. There's some areas for intermediate riders, but yeah, you're in a good place for mountain biking.
Cool, definitely beginner.
Yeah, a lot of people may think, well, I'm not in great shape, I can't do mountain biking. There's even places local to this area that you can maybe get a van ride to the top of a hill and ride back down.
The thing with cycling today is people are on the road, but then they'll go on the trail and all over the place. They may commute to work too. So for us, we're on the road, we're on the trail, we're all over the place on our bikes.
Many metro areas, just like Knoxville, have really put effort into the Greenway Pass and that kind of thing. So you don't have to be out there trying to set a new best time or get a huge workout, but you can definitely go and enjoy nature and ride along the river, that kind of thing, just for an easy stroll.
Yeah, there's definitely something for everyone. So, go talk to those local sources, the local bike shop. Say, hey, I have a tough work schedule, so it only works for me to go to this trail nearby. What kind of bike do I need? And they can offer you guidance on what sort of equipment is appropriate for that area, because rule number one is always to have fun.
Yeah.
You really, really want to have fun.
So I would love to know and talk a little bit more about how the both of you got into riding and mountain biking, because I heard you guys are pretty legit.
So I got into it from a very young age, from about 13, 14, 15 years old. Kind of started out with a local bike team, knocked around Chattanooga a lot.
Yeah, so I did not bike growing up like Spencer did. I was a dancer, I was a ball player. I mean, I did all those sort of team sports. So when Spencer and I met, I'd come to all of his races, and I was like, I'm an athlete, I want to do this too. So slowly got into it, and now we're competing all the time, and it's a lot of fun. All the major areas in Tennessee have great cycling communities, so it's really important to go to your local bike shop if you're new to it and be like, hey, are there any groups I can reach out to? For us, like, I'm on a couple different race teams, but we also have beginner riders that come in and we'll take people out. The cycling community is really, really supportive and wonderful, so.
Yeah, we made so many great friends through the cycling community, and You know, you see them at races, you see them out. We'll have functions at local restaurants to raise money for the trails and that kind of thing. I know in Knoxville they have some mountain biking festivals and get-togethers, and so there's you know, Facebook groups, all kinds of stuff that you can kind of connect with others and go out for rides.
What's been so wonderful about the community is, you know, adults will be helpful in getting young people involved in cycling. Those things weren't around when we were young. There weren't young girls from age 9 and up into cycling, or, you know, teenagers in high school giving them another option for sport. You know, they may not like the ball sports or, you know, stuff like that, but they might like cycling, and so, you know, that community's getting those things started.
Much like the community of mountain biking, which is composed of folks from different walks of life coming together to enjoy time in the outdoors, trails like these are created and maintained by groups who appreciate the various avenues for experiencing Mother Nature. As it turns out, mountain biking is like riding a bike. I was a bit wobbly and unsure in the beginning, but after a few minutes, I was focused on having fun, as opposed to falling.
So guys, I survived. I made it. I made it back. Thank you. Well, you guys are great teachers and instructors, so I appreciate that. This was really fun.
Yeah,
This was an awesome experience.
#1 rule is to have fun.
Yeah.
After uncovering a great way of getting into the outdoors, I'm eager to dig in deeper. And just down the road, the archaeologists at TVA are doing just that.
Thank you for having me here. We're in Norris, Tennessee, right? All right, good. I know where I'm at, so we're off to a good start. So we're here at the laboratory. Okay, the engineering laboratory. I can't lie, I have no idea what it is you guys do here, so can you kind of clue me in?
Sure. So we do all manner of engineering, fabrication, construction, maintenance activities for TVA, particularly at our hydro facilities on the river, but also at other power facilities TVA has.
What are we gonna do today? What will I get to kind of see?
We'll take a look at the kiln that was discovered during the aftermath of the fire that we had here.
The town of Norris was constructed as a part of the hydroelectric project at Norris Dam. Around 1934, TVA decided to look into researching ceramics, and so they turned this building, the stone structure here, and there was a building in the yard here. And the significance here is that TVA, with the construction of Norris Dam and having all of this hydroelectric power, was trying to look into determining a way to use a kiln with electricity. And so they wanted to see, with their researches, that can they fire a kiln at the right temperature to be able to make ceramics that will be durable and usable using electricity. And up until that point in the United States, there was not a lot of research done using electricity on kilns.
Okay, yeah, so kind of trailblazing back then. That's cool.
The main portion of the ceramics lab actually sit here in the grass yard, but we think there could be some things left in the yard here.
Okay.
But we definitely know that under the bottom portion of the building here, that the large twin tunnel kiln is still existing. The kiln had actually been walled up and nobody knew that it was there until the fire happened and they were demolishing that building. Somebody noticed something was odd when they looked through a hole in the wall, and the kiln had been forgotten about. And so we halted the demo project and started to look into what we needed to do to ensure that the remainder of the demo did not affect the kiln's stability, and that we started researching the property. There's a big gap of time that TVA did not have this property, and so we're trying to figure out, you know, what else are we missing and what else may be here.
Okay. The whole point of archaeology is laying eyes on what lies below the surface in order to learn more. So as much as I've enjoyed hearing about the history of this area, I'm strapping on a helmet and heading into the crawl spaces to see some of these artifacts for myself.
So that's part of the kiln?
Yes, and so this right here is a pedestal.
Okay.
And this, as you can see, the arched tunnel of the kiln is called a twin tunnel kiln.
Oh man. That's so amazing that y'all found this.
It's amazing that it's lasted this long and it's not been damaged.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody please be careful.
This is a good handhold up here if you need it.
See, here's some that we found. This was a base of a vase.
Yeah.
So when TVA was doing their research, they were primarily making vases and teapots, and they just stacked up nice and neat. And this building was constructed after the kiln, and so somebody crawled in and put them in here. Okay. So we think these are plates that were either seconds or were not finished. Some of the plates are bigger, look to be platters. It's just amazing that they survived. I think there's a lot left to learn about the site, and I think, you know, in the next coming few years, we're probably going to have a whole lot better understanding of what all went on here, and hopefully be able to paint a real picture for everyone to know the history of TVA Ceramics Lab.
Yeah, this is important, so.
We have possible archaeological excavations that may take place. We have a geophysical survey that was conducted. Ground penetrating radar was used. And we have some anomalies that have already been pinpointed out in the yard that we'll probably come back and test those. You know, even though the building caught on fire and even though there was demo work going on, the kiln itself is actually very intact and has not been damaged. It means so much more too, knowing that this was a part of TVA's history and that this is something that I think is very significant to both TVA and the Valley. The kiln itself is one that so far we think could be possibly unique to the United States. It's a matter of pride knowing that TVA possibly has the only one in the United States that is still here and that it's existing and it's intact. And you know, we're just excited to be able to possibly share that with the public.
Between the trails this morning and the crawl spaces this afternoon, I've managed to collect more than just memories. I've collected quite a bit of dust as well. But while I may need a quick scrub, I still don't feel sufficiently scruffy just yet. Few things say as much about us as what we eat. Cuisine is one of those aspects of culture that speaks to our past as well as our present, which is why Lauren Quinn, owner of East Tennessee Tours, takes visitors on a journey guided by the palate. She believes it provides insight into the many influences that flavor the city.
Yeah, so East Tennessee Tours is kind of my baby and brainchild of having a really awesome passion for local food and sharing it with people, whether they're from the area or not. And part of my main focus was only wanting to go to local restaurants, so I had a good base of downtown places to choose from. Basically, just approach the places that I thought were amazing spots to showcase. And I've always had 5 restaurants on our standard chef's table tour in 3 hours, so it's a little restaurant hopping experience over a short amount of time.
Yeah, and I would think it's a great way for folks, whether they're local or out from, you know, visiting out of town, to try maybe staple menu items or drinks at restaurants and get an idea if this is a place that is something they want to go to.
Yeah, it's really surprised me since I've done this in the little over 2 years that I've done this, how many locals I've had on the tour that usually have never been to any of the restaurants that we go to, or maybe just one of the 5, which just blows my mind. People get in such a rut of finding the one place that they like and just going back there again and again, and they don't really venture out. So this is a really awesome way to kind of force them to expand their horizons.
Absolutely.
So this is a really great spot that's been here a little over 2 years. It really specializes in high quality and kind of more upscale bar and pub food.
Okay.
But not your typical, like, you know, gross nachos and hot dogs.
Okay.
It's way above and beyond that. The chef here is amazing. And it's also a brew pub as well. So all the beer they make in-house is right on the other side of this building. Strictly all local in-house made beers as well.
So I'm gonna try this. So it's really good. How do you decide what's gonna be on the menu? What inspires you?
Sometimes, you know, we go through our seasons. We do have some vendors that we do locally here, like as far as Mitchell Farms beef, Flowerhead Bakery. Our whole cuisine here is American Southern classics.
Okay.
So we do a lot of things in the scratch-made kitchen, along with our beer. And we try to compare and just get all our beer to match our food and things of that nature. So.
This place came up for sale, and we just got back from Italy, and we liked the way it was hidden in the alley, and it's kind of reminded us of that little European cafe style. So we kind of went with that. It's not that we are a traditional European cafe or, you know, a coffee shop. We're kind of a little mix of everything. A lot of the stuff we do in-house. We roast our own meats. I cure a lot of my own meats here.
Okay.
Such as our bacon and our pork bellies, and we make all of our own sausages. Just because that was my training in the past before we moved out here. But I've also tried to import and incorporate a lot of the local farmers market stuff, vegetables,
That's awesome.
eggs,
Source locally when you can.
as much as I can, obviously. This is my corn chowder.
Okay.
It's the first one of the year, first chowder that I made this year. And I grew up in New England, so I'm a big chowder fan.
All right.
But the corn chowder is nice sweet corn, fresh sweet potatoes, celery, onions, and then just a nice little garden salad with light vinaigrette and a homemade corn muffin, just to kind of crumble over the top to give it instead of a cracker.
Crumble a little over the top?
Yeah, you'll find it, a little texture, so.
All right. This is delicious.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, so good. It's very, very rich. I like it.
I've been here almost 5 years. You know, we have a wide selection of Irish whiskeys, of course, beer, And then our food, some of your traditional Irish staples, corned beef and cabbage, shepherd's pie, bangers and mash, fish and chips, as well as, your chicken wings and just your average American fare.
Yeah. Laura, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for taking me on these tours.
No problem.
It was cool. I would recommend this to anybody, whether you're a local or somebody just visiting Knoxville. This is a really great way to try multiple restaurants.
Yeah. You probably couldn't eat at 5 restaurants in 3 hours on your own. So
probably not. It's like marathon eating, but that's all right. It was fun.
What's nice about a walking tour with small snacks along the way, you leave one location with enough energy to make it to the next stop, but you arrive ready for the next bite. East Tennessee tours served up several helpings of food, but also a hearty understanding of the heritage that makes Knoxville unique. Speaking of heritage, many cities claim compelling performance spaces, and Tennessee is home to quite a few of them. But for the Tennessee Theater in particular, the venue is not only the official theater of the state, it is beloved by the community that came together to save her.
So this theater was built in 1928, built as a movie theater or a movie palace. They were very popular in the 1920s all over the country. They made these places gorgeous and over the top to try to entice people to come in and see the movies.
I'm enticed.
You're
it's
enticed.
Working, yeah.
Okay. But it was open 6 days a week, showed films 4 or 5 times a day, so as many as 8,000 or 10,000 people through the doors in the early years. But there was also a stage built, so you had early performers like Fanny Brice and Glenn Miller was here, Desi Arnaz was here. But in the early years, the stage was too small for major productions. We're talking vaudeville acts, maybe a juggler, a magician. So there was always something on the stage, something for entertainment, but the movie was the main attraction. So in the 1980s, the Knoxville Symphony began playing here, the Knoxville Opera. We started having more touring concerts like Preservation Hall Jazz Band, and Gary Burton and Chick Corea played here in the 80s, but the problem was the stage wasn't large enough for those huge productions. And so they had to leave things on the trucks. They couldn't even get them through the front doors. So it was a challenge. Eventually, the theater was turned into a nonprofit organization in 1996. And that group set about figuring out the problems. What do we need to change about this theater to make it viable for the 21st century? But we also want to preserve what's beautiful about it, right? We don't want to take away its soul. Everything that you see in the auditorium and the lobby spaces, all of that was restored and returned back to its original appearance. So you're walking into something that people in the 60s and 70s didn't see. It was dingier, it was darker. I mean, it was generally the same, but in terms of the brightness, the richness of the color, this is what it looked like in 1928. This theater has been creating memories for 90 years. We want them to take that experience and to keep it in their heart and to hold it forever. Without the renovation that we did in 2005 and the changes they made behind the curtain, this theater wouldn't be alive today. So they actually demolished the original stage house. So the old 1928 stage house is gone, and they built a new one attached to this historic auditorium. So it's bigger, it's deeper. It actually goes over the street behind the building.
Really?
Yep. Wow. And then we also enlarged the dressing room area backstage to accommodate, dozens and dozens of performers rather than just one vaudeville actor, traveling around with a trunk, right? But a lot of these Broadway shows have 30, 40, 50 cast members, and then you have the crew that travels with them, and the technical changes, the theatrical changes to the building are what allow us to present the entertainment that's going to keep this place alive.
After taking a look at the nooks and crannies that compose this performance hall, I've come to believe that the reason this venue has survived for so many generations is because it's able to connect with patrons across so many generations. Because whether you're a child coming to see your first play, an adult coming to see your favorite band, or any variation in between, the stage and surroundings of the Tennessee Theater are as captivating as the performances themselves. After engaging with every avenue of what Knoxville has to offer currently, I could only think of one final way to put my finger on the pulse of what makes her beat. A paranormal tour that's aimed at sharing history right alongside scares.
All right, team, so welcome to Haunted Knoxville Ghost Tours. You guys are going to be going on a very special adventure with me tonight. Tonight, you get to be the ghost hunters. So what that means is that you guys are Girl Scouts, so I expect only the best. So you guys have to demonstrate 3 things with me tonight so that you can earn this very amazing Girl Scout badge for ghost hunting. What are the 3 things? History, science, and teamwork. Those are the 3 things that you're gonna be learning tonight and showing me that you can do. Now, I wanna introduce tonight someone special. She's gonna be an honorary Girl Scout. Do you think you can welcome her into the Girl Scouts here tonight? Yeah. I gotta teach you why we investigate and how to use all these different scientific tools. Now, how many of you girls are a little scared? It's okay to raise your hand if you're a little scared. I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I've done these tours, I have laughed more with some of the responses than ever been scared. It's actually kind of funny. I remember one night that I asked a question, I got really kind of crazy. I went, and I got a question for you. I bet you've seen some pretty ankles back in the day. Do I not sound like an 1800 outlaw? I did, right? So we had 20 people around the device, and we heard, we were all rolling. We're on the ground laughing because it's funny. So actually the TV shows don't really show how fun it is to investigate the paranormal. So tonight you're gonna find out, all right? So orbs, a lot of natural things can make this, but they also could be paranormal. So the thing is this, that's where you come together as a team. You can actually go to this area with other tools and try to substantiate this claim. Now, can you guys tell me why I'm going through all these? Exactly, because my first year, when I did my ghost tours, I didn't go through this. So people were taking pictures and capturing orbs and they didn't know what they were. And I'm like, you're missing things. That's why we're doing this. I'm training you guys initially. Why? Because you're a part of my team tonight. This is where the second Presbyterian church graveyard was back in the 1800s. Now that is kind of creepy because there's obviously not one here today, but we have history behind this graveyard. One of the biggest battles in Knoxville during the Civil War was the Battle of Fort Sanders. A week before that battle, a high-ranking officer got shot and sniped at about a mile shot, and his name was William Sanders. They buried William Sanders behind the backs of the soldiers by candlelight in this graveyard. They didn't want to ruin the morale of the Union troops. So could William Sanders be here because they buried him in secrecy? So, people live up here. There's lofts up there. And a couple years ago, I had someone on my tour that moved in up there, and she came on my tour, and 2 weeks after the tour, she flagged me down with a group. She says, I live up here to the group, and something crazy's happening. I'm like, what's going on? She says, I had to check with my neighbor to see if the same thing's happening with her. And she says, it is. I said, what's going on? She says, our drawers are opening in the middle of the night by themselves. That same lady, 6 months later, found me downtown again. She says, hey, you remember me? I said, of course I do. She says, they're still doing the drawers. She seemed really calm. She said, now they're doing doors. So I armed you with knowledge. Now we're gonna investigate. This is our area to investigate. So the idea is flashlights, you're gonna be listening for someone saying, I got a floating EMF, I gotta get it down. So the first thing is it's gotta be on the FM, and second, it's gotta be sweeping before it gets in the plug. So once it's moving, we can go ahead and plug it in at that time, all right?
I'm scared now. Oh, it's okay, you got it.
We're good.
You're going to remind us the
Hi, my name is?
Hi, my name is Sarah. If this scares you, you can talk to this survive.
May I please have your name?
May I please have your name?
Now you can go into questions. Do you know the judge?
You know the judge?
Did you hear that?
I heard something.
Yes. Did you hear yes?
Did you get your mail?
The K2, okay, because it didn't initially, did it?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's what it said.
Do you want to ask a question?
No.
Okay.
You know, I was scared when I had my first experience down in Florida. I bought a house in a 1923 house that was highly haunted. I didn't believe in ghosts until I lived in a house that weird things were happening. It was very quick that I started believing in ghosts. So I was scared initially. What really scared me the most in that house living in it is I was testing out an air mattress in my living room, and I heard a male voice inside my house. So I hightailed it to my parents' house at 4 o'clock in the morning and knocked on their door and says, can I stay here? And they're like, why are you here? You have your own house. I'm like, I think my house is haunted. And they're like, okay, come on in. I was like, I didn't expect that. So I asked my parents, I said, why? That's weird. I didn't expect that. Why did you act that way? Well, remember when you were a kid and we lived in New Jersey for that 1 year when Dad transferred? I'm like, yeah. Well, we felt like the house was haunted. We didn't let you kids know. So understand it's changed a lot. Back in the day, if people had experiences with the paranormal and ghostly stuff, they didn't really share it because they're afraid of being thought weird of. But now we can talk about ghosts. We can investigate. We can say hi to ghosts.
While all of our days are ultimately numbered, this tour helped me remember that in many instances, the choices we make will outlive us significantly. After spending a few days in and around Knoxville, I'm starting to see how Scruffy fits the folks who call her home. You see, sour synonyms aside, Scruffy is a term of endearment. It's a term that embraces imperfections and is arguably lovable because of them. It's real and accessible and undeniably important to us. Like that scruffy dog we never knew we wanted, or that scruffy beard that manages to melt our hearts. Knoxville has a long history, and she's harnessed it in such a way that she has something to offer for everyone. She's hospitable in a way that's hard to find, uncomplicated and approachable, genuine and good-hearted, sassy and satisfying. So the next time you're looking for a smile, I suggest you leave your Sunday best at home and instead step into something more comfortable. You're probably in for some unexpected adventures as well as conversation that comes easily.